What's going on? It's Justeeni here. Today, we've got some more Oumaji Polysseum on the small Conti versus Windskate, who I've never played against before. But yeah, this time I get to show off that opening I was talking about last time. I was talking about Polysseum, which was like not very long ago. Um, but there's this new opening. Oh, I guess not new opening. It's actually a really old opening that's making a huge comeback. It's called the Scree opening. It's named after Scree, who's very, very strong player back in the day. I think he's retired. He's been retired for a very long time now, but yeah, Arvis is the one that showed this opening to me. And at first I was like really skeptical. I'm like, what? How does this work? But then I like thought about it some more. I'm like, wait, this opening is good. Now what does it look like? That's what it looks like. Turn 0 organization. I am dead serious. Why am I buying organization on turn 0? So first off, I'm upgrading on turn 2, but why am I buying org right now? That's absolutely ridiculous. Well, it's to see the farms. I know I'm getting org. If you don't know whether you're getting like fish or org, then just wait to get org, but here I know I'm getting org every time. So I'm actually using that to get vision. Now I know there's a farm here, resource indicators, there's a good chance there's a village here. And so now we get into things. I got a ruin there. And you see, so you can see how this works. I upgrade on turn 2 and turn 3. But normally you don't do this with non-turn 0 tribes. You don't skip that first unit because your expansion slows down too much. But we're Oumaji. We're able to take that hidden expansion. We're going to expand at pretty much a normal rate. Like, in fact, we still get our first village a little sooner. So what's the downside? I mean, there are some downsides, but on continents, are there any downsides? Your eco is just faster and your expansion is still just good. So the strategy is actually just amazing. I got a pop ruin as well, because why not? And now I can make a warrior and a rider. I make a warrior here because I want to make a port next turn and get some connections going. And yeah, you can see turn 6. Getting connections and all that going. I'm only on 2 cities, but I have a level 4 capital. I'm looking towards my giant already. Then turn 7. Let's go roads. Roads pre-C3. You don't see this with Oumaji normally because you're capturing one of your cities on turn 3. So you can't afford roads or farming. This is a really, really big upside of the opening because if you're not going for a ruin like I did, you're normally getting your next city by turn 5. And you can actually get roads or farming pre-cap, which is a massive plus with this opening. Because like Oumaji can sometimes struggle with tech prices, and this completely circumvents it at the cost of some expansion. And again, on continents where you're fine being down on units for a little bit, and you usually want to play greedy anyway, this is perfect. And I'll tell you right away, the opponent did not do this opening, and you're kind of about to see. It's pretty apparent because they don't have a lot going. They have a nice border growth and they have roads, but that's it. No navy, no farms. Like, I placed down 3 ports and all that, and they still don't have farming. I'm getting my first giant going, and I'm just way ahead. I get a bridge and I start initiating because I'm sitting at 18 star per turn on turn 9 on just 4 cities with Oumaji. They go in for the counterattack. This is a very good counterattack by the opponent. This is quite a problem, but I can get sailing, and now I can assign some kills to my riders. Get a siege there. This siege, I was debating whether it was worth it or not. I only denied 3 star per turn, and I allow vet assigning, but I figured it's fine since these injured riders they can't vet assign to. They have to vet assign to this rider, bringing this to 2 out of 3, and then I can just not give them the additional kill. And then I rode this giant in. Very scary. They have to defend. It's also going to delay their giant. And yeah, just going, pressuring, giving them a tough time. And I can get farming really soon here. I get an explorer to get vision. And it gives me another plan because I get the lighthouse and I'm like, wait, I almost have Eye of God. Straight up. Let's go there. And yeah, I just need to pick up this lighthouse. Then that not only gives me Eye of God, but then I'm one population from upgrading my capital, which I just place a port. And then I get another giant. Place Eye of God here, get farming for 2 more giants. I can even get construction, markets, whatever I want. I can get nav, get these starfish. I have like pretty much everything going once I have farming. There's like the sky's the limit at this point. I'm up a city too, because I was able to get to the water so quickly on top of developing really fast. They have their giant, but way, way later than me. I mean, the pop rune did definitely help a lot. But I'm just so far ahead already. 2 giants. And everything's just going fine for me. I get sieged, but I'm kind of okay with this siege. I mean, I probably could have prevented it. It might have been a good idea, but it's not the end of the world. And yeah, they upgrade, preparing the giant pushes. Unfortunately, they did mess up here. Now I double siege, and this is super unpleasant for the opponent. Now, I know that they're going to defend. They're going to be able to get quite a few giants on defense. Oumaji is actually really good at making giants. But yeah, now I get farming and nav, and it's just over. I'm picking up this starfish, I'm picking up this starfish. I even snuck this ruin back here. Getting another giant. And I have complete naval control. They only have 1 port to work with. And the thing is, normally this would have been like a really land-based battle, because there's 3 bridge spots here. But I'm just kind of blocking things up. And if anything, they're very scared to fight me because I have the advantage on land and water at the same time. I'm just completely dominating here. There's another giant. They are up in super units, but now I just slammed down a bomber. They have to put their giant in a port if they want to do anything about it, but then that makes the giant vulnerable to rammers, which I can easily afford here. So they're kind of in a no-win situation here, which means they're going to lose. Get another bridge to just continue to pressure. They don't have the units to defend. They're just down in every way you can be down here. And that's game 1. Again, these are best of 3s, so I'll go ahead and cut to the next match. Alright, game 2, and once again we're doing the scree opening. So there's a lighthouse here. Now, I can buy org turn 0 like last time. I decide not to just because it's not going to be necessary because I'm picking up this lighthouse first. And a turn 1 level up with Oumaji is really good. I have the expansion of Oumaji, albeit delayed, but I have those riders which I can train to just accelerate things. And I have the development almost as fast as a turn 0. Farming 3 C2. That's like unfathomable. Like normally you're picking up org pre C2 and not even able to upgrade after your first capture. I'm getting farming. Farming. I'm so far ahead of any typical Oumaji opening. It's insane. And also look at this density. This density is just unreal. So my expansion doesn't even feel that bad. There's bridges here, but I own all these tiles, and I'm going to own this tile as well, so they can't attack into me. They can't place any ports, I'm just going to hit them. I'm chilling. I'm having an amazing time. I'm going to level up all my cities level 3. I got an Explorer Ruin, which sucks here. But it does reveal the rest of my landmass, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, actually it might be. Like, I would take any ruin result over it. Even hunting I would prefer. But, yeah, it's better than nothing. But look at my economy. My economy is amazing. And now I get climbing. I reveal the opponent. I'm wanting to get this ruin too. I don't get attack pre-cap here, because I just want to develop, and I want to defend. This was kind of silly here. They can't bridge into this, so there's no need for this warrior. This warrior is at least somewhat useful because they can bridge into here. This is looking to be a land battle. There's an island city here, maybe another one, but like, who cares? There's so many bridge spots, it's a land battle, and I have 6 cities. I don't need to go in the water. I get Grand Bazaar right off the rip. Just, yeah, the spawn is amazing, and it really helps that I developed insanely fast, so I'm just able to capitalize. Trade ruin, why not? And then another Explorer ruin, which is completely useless. But I did get a trade ruin, which kind of completely makes up for that. Connect all my cities now. And this is just insane. I'm just so far ahead of the opponent in terms of development, given my spawn was pretty good. But we're only getting started. Because I have a trade ruin. And you guys know where this is going. I'm slamming down markets. Turn 12. 40 star per turn already, and it's just going higher. Tons of market value, it's ridiculous. This is turn 13, by the way. 55 star per turn. Small continents on turn 13. And I have all the units I need on defense if they even think about putting something in this port or making a bridge and trying to invade. It will go terribly wrong. They can't even chain with the knight. They have nothing here. They go for this island city, but I'm okay with that. I'm just developing markets. I get some vision here. They do have a giant. I get mining because it turns out I can actually get 3 extra giants with mining. I do need fishing here as well, but I'm getting fishing at some point. Don't you worry. I get this giant here. It does block the forge spot, but I also don't care. Just 64 star per turn. What is this? I mean, Oumaji markets are kind of like cracked. And guess what? In the beta, it gets even better. You get an extra starting star and Burn Forest becomes cheaper. So this kind of strategy is actually getting buffed. My goodness. I just decide, you know what? This city looks a little lonely. They're commit fully to land. I'm just going to steal this from them because I feel like being mean. And yeah, this is I mean, it's strategy too, so I can get some naval dominance. I don't even need naval dominance here, but yeah, they just resign here. They don't even play it out. Like, but I'll just really just to explain how dominant this is. First off, look at the opponent. They just got their markets going. They are so far behind. We're even on cities, but they're about to lose this. And my plan of attack from here, I can destroy this bridge at any moment, and then tech into philosophy, make all my techs cheaper. Then my plan was actually to go into math, line up some catapults, and again, destroy this bridge so the knights can't reach, force the giants back, then rebuild the bridge, and then start invading after their giants leave, and then I can use knights, cloaks, whatever. You know, if I make all my techs cheap, I can literally use anything. My star per turn is stupid. I can even get like the funny wealth monument thing. And I can even get all the techs if I want. Just everything is. I have so many routes of attack. I was even at one point thinking like get a funny mindbender push by destroying the bridge, putting the mindbender here. If they don't move a giant away, then I rebuild the bridge, force a push. There's all sorts of things I can do here. This is completely winning. I don't blame the opponent for resigning because this isn't even close. But yeah, I think this does a good job showcasing the opening. On Conti, Lakes, and Arky, this opening is going to be really good. But even on Pangaea and Drylands, I think this opening can be viable. It's not going to be the best in every situation on those kinds of map types, but in some situations, it's certainly worth trying. Like if you have a lighthouse spawn, I'd say it's worth grabbing the lighthouse to do the turn 1 level up, because it's very stable, and you still get like riders. You just have riders really early on. So it's super nice. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.